In the third and final episode of my displaying graphs saga, I'm going to talk about the box plot. Again, this is a running video of the three types of graphs. So I've got the same numbers as I had before in the previous examples. They are the AP pulse rates, and I'm going to try to do a box plot. First thing is I need to get the 5-number summary. Now, the 5-number summary includes the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the max. So that's basically your 5-number summary. We'll get into more of that later. Now, to get the median in this, as we know, the median is the middle point of the numbers. Now there's two ways that you could do this. You could do this the long way, which some people do, in which they cross off one number, one number, one number, one number, one number, one number, until they're left with either one number, in which it is the median, or two numbers in which they'll take the average. That can be a little bit lengthy. So there are quicker ways. I know that there are 35 numbers. If I take 35 and divide by 2, I get 17.5. That means that the middle of that data is the 17.5 number. But that doesn't really make any sense because you can't really go halfway. So if I kind of cut that off and say there's going to be 17 numbers on each side and then one number left, that makes it a little bit easier. So all I got to do is count over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's going to be my median. Sure enough, I'll check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 numbers on each side. 62 ends up being my median. Okay, now to get the first quartile and the third quartile, it requires a little bit more work. The min and max are pretty obvious. The min is 42, that's the lowest number. The max is 85. Okay, so what I'm going to do to help you visualize a little bit is kind of separate this. So once you have the mean, or rather the median, if I look at the bottom half of the numbers, okay, I'm going to basically take the median of those numbers and let's get my highlighter here. I'm going to take the median of those numbers. Oops, some technical difficulties here. There we go. So if 62 is my median, I'm going to take the median of the lower half of the numbers. Now I'm going to do the same thing. This one's not too bad. I could probably count. I know there's 17 numbers. If I cut that in half, that's 8.5. So there's going to be 8 numbers on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my Q1. Do the same thing for the top. Now here again, I know that there are. So here's the top half of the numbers. Again, that 62 is my median. I know that it has 17 numbers, which I got from over here. I know there's 17 before, 17 after. So again, I'm going to count 8 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure enough, there's the median of the upper half. So we've got the min, we've got the first quartile, which is the median of the lower half. We've got the median, and then we've got the quartile of the upper half. So 54 and 70. I'm basically going to plot those 4 points, and that's going to be my box plot. So again, same as before, I'll label AP pulse rates. Alright, I need a number line, a scale. So there is my number line. Now to make this easy, I'm going to go by, I'm going from 42 to 85. same as before. I could go up by 2s, I could go up by 5s. For the sake of time, I'll go up by 5s. So I'll start at 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and 85. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay, and I'm basically just going to plot those 5 points from the 5-number summary. 42, which I'm going to go about right here, and I'm going to put a dot. 54, now 54 is the first quartile, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a line. 62 is the median, again I'm going to put a line. 70 is the third quartile, I'm going to put another line, and the max is 85. Here, the interquartile range, which is Q1, the median, Q3, and there are my whiskers. So box and whiskers. I mentioned this IQR. Well, I'll mention this briefly. IQR is simply the difference between IQ or Q3 and Q1. Now I like to do one last thing because sometimes my scale is not perfect. I label the 5 points right on there. So my min was 42, Q1 was 54, the median was 62, Q3 was 70, and the max was 85. And that is a box and whisker plot.